Boom!
There it is.
Day 2. And I'm not at home in the studio. I'm at James's place. Oh, he's on the side.
What?
Where he's actually like literally in the other room. We haven't done podcasts in the other room like this in a while. But here we are, dude. All right, so let's get this thing on the road. Quick and short show for today, but let's do it.
Shut up and sit down.
The Business Bros Podcast was created for you. Learn from the business professionals who come to share their stories. Find out what's working in business and social media, what's hot and what's not, straight from the mouths of successful entrepreneurs out there doing the real work. And now, welcome to another episode of
Business Bros. Yeah. All right, we are on day 2. So let me tell you how day 1 ended up going. When we did the show yesterday around 4:00, I was still feeling good. I had a lot of energy. I was like, and I think I feel like that every year. I was like, yeah, it's not gonna be no thing.
No biggie. Waking up this morning?
The 8:00 showing, and then the 10:00 movie start time, and then it was like 10:40 start time for the last movie that we watched.
The last one, yeah.
And I was beat, dude. I was having a hard time. I was like shifting in my chair, rubbing the face, trying to keep going,
standing up.
Oh, dude, it was not easy. It was not easy. We ended up finishing. It was about 12:15 a.m., something like that. And then I drove Katie home because James is on the bike. So we drove Katie home, and then I got home. I didn't get to bed probably till about 1:00. And then we had to get up, and movie start time was about 7:30 this morning. Didn't make my 5 a.m. call. Didn't do my run this morning. I was beat. I woke up this morning still tired. All right, let's throw this itinerary up here. So if you guys are following along with us, oops, wrong one. That's that one. Boom, there's your itinerary.
There you go.
So that's where we're at. So last night we watched Thor: The Dark World. It started at 10:45. Oh, it finished around 12:40. Dang. Well, I remember going to bed. When I looked at my phone, time to go to bed, it was almost like 1:00. It was about 1:00 in the morning. So
yep.
And then we didn't start at 7. I got here about 7:30. But
I started the movie at 7 though.
You started it at 7.
Started it at 7 because
7:30. Mila and I got here about 7:30, and we started. And we are currently on Civil War. This is where we're at right now, and it's playing in the background. So if you kind of hear it a little bit, that's what's going on. And it's gonna be another late night, and we're watching these movies, and as we're watching the movies, we're thinking, how can we this is something that we like to do. And the other day I was listening on my run because I listen to YouTube motivation stuff right now, different motivational speakers, and I forgot who it's a compilation stuff. So somebody I was listening to said, don't live your business, like design your business around your life, or everything around your life or something like that. I forgot how it goes. I botch these things all the time. Anyways, design the life that you want. And that should be your focus first and foremost. And James and I do this marathon at least once a year. Well, once a year for the Marvel movie marathon. But we watch movies all the freaking time. Like that's like something that we just do. So how can we incorporate that? We do have the clips that we bring on every once in a while, right? I was gonna throw a villain clip.
A lot of potential for aggressive expansion.
All right, so I know
not Marvel.
I know, but I should have gone down with the Marvel stuff. Oh, my bad. So anyways.
I'm sorry. I took it too far.
Star-Lord, thank you very much.
You took it too far.
So how do we incorporate that stuff? So one way that we've incorporated in the show is like to actually throw in the physical clips, right? That's the cool part. But we wanted to work our way more around doing story. We're focusing our attention a lot these days on ads, digital ad, creating ad copy, and driving traffic in those sorts of ways. And so how do we take what we're doing that's already fun, that we love and enjoy doing, and create good content around it, create stuff that can drive traffic around it? So we got to thinking, and we're thinking, okay, look, the people that we end up networking with a lot tend to be professionals who have other networks and other types of coaches, right? Mm-hmm. Business coaches are a lot of the people that tend to listen to our show, or at least come as guests on our show. And so we're looking at these different types of movies, and in each individual movie are a bunch of little small things that are called story loops. So if any of you ever read what's his name? I was gonna say Donald Miller.
The Hero's Journey?
Yeah, no. The Story Brand. It is Donald Miller.
Story Brand. I'll go with it.
Yeah, you can fact check me. What's the author's name for Story Brand? So anyways, he talks a lot about creating story loops, and those story
Donald
loops.
Miller, you're right.
It was Donald Miller, right? Okay, so those story loops will help keep your attention, basically, right? That's why we love and enjoy watching these movies. We have it's the hero's journey, yes, as well, right? So you have a problem that opens up. You got to, as our minds work, when there's a problem presented, we got to figure out what the solution is going to be. And the story takes you along. It keeps you hooked as we keep going, tells you a story develops, the character develops, just like we talked about Tony Stark last time.
Mm-hmm.
So coachable moments is what we were looking for today as we're watching these movies. And we came across, which one, Ham?
Came across the Hawkeye coaching up Scarlet Witch scene. What I love about it is at this point she's really in a struggle for her identity. So she's gone through all of the trials. She's turned into what she is, this being that can move things with her mind, et cetera, et cetera. But the driving force behind her for so long was just rage and revenge and, vengeance. But now in this moment when she's getting to talk to Hawkeye, her purpose is changing. She's not out there just, to get revenge. She's out there actually to save the world.
To be a hero.
And to be a hero. And what I love is Hawkeye basically points it out. He's like, look, you are struggling with who you are right now. You've got a chance right now to make a choice. Who are you going to be? You can stay here and allow your fear to control you, and it's cool. No judgment. There's a lot to be afraid of out there in the real world, right? It's crazy out there. If you're afraid, that's fine. Don't worry about it. But if you walk out this door, you're an Avenger. And that's that moment that she has that says, what am I fighting for? Mm-hmm. Who am I? Who do I want to be? And that's that coachable moment. That's that oh, snap. Character development.
And that stood out to us because we all go through that, right? I mean, the Scarlet Witch's backstory has all kinds of crazy stuff in it. I mean, her parents were killed, right? I mean, she's a twin to an orphan twin. She's in a third world country, like. There's all kinds of things going on. She goes into and begins to get tested on as a young kid. I mean, these powers are given to her through an Infinity Stone. If you haven't watched it, right? So there's a lot of stuff. Spoiler alert. There's a lot of stuff that goes on that could negatively impact this person, just like in your life, right? Like every one of us has gotten dealt a different hand in life. Some of us have been dealt a really shitty hand and we don't have anybody to back us up and we're all by ourselves and it's a struggle. And
ain't no thing like me except me.
Right, Rocket? And some of us were, given a nicer opportunity and we were able to have a little bit nicer things and kind of enjoy some of those fruits of life, regardless of what it is. Like at every juncture in life, when we hit that day that we're gonna make a change, like you gotta wake up and decide at that point. Like it doesn't matter if you decide that you're gonna sleep in bed or decide that you're gonna lay on the couch or you're deciding that you're gonna go to the pool or you're deciding you're gonna do a 3-day Marvel movie marathon. Like you are making a choice. And whatever choice you make, no judgment, but you can't complain about where you are because you're making the choice to be there.
Boom.
Right? No judgment. You're gonna make a choice. If you are not financially where you want to be. Right? If you're
what we were talking about yesterday,
finances, but you're making the choice every day to go to Starbucks, or you're making the choice every day to go out and have fast food and spending that money in all kinds of crazy ways, you can't complain about being broke because you're making the choice to stay broke. Right? Like this is your coachable moment, and this is the beauty, and I think why most of us will always enjoy going to the movies, will always enjoy going to the theater, will always enjoy books and stories. Because we get to learn from each other, even though it's fantasy. And I love that scene because Hawkeye's like, this is a war zone with drones, like
robots and
space,
yep,
and
robots and artificial intelligence, and I got a bow and arrow.
And none of this makes any sense, right? But that's the irony behind it, right? It's fantasy. It's it's a story that doesn't really exist in the world, but the struggles that they're going through, the character identities and the choices that they have to make to become heroes or be like everybody else, those are the same choices that we all face. And so I don't know, Ham, I'm enjoying doing this type of thing where we take like a little character thing and just talk about how it relates to our stuff.
We'll keep doing it.
Let's keep doing it, right? Why not?
Why not?
All right, ladies and gents, we're cutting you short because we do have a lot of movies to watch, and it's not fair if we're doing a bunch of other things because we decided that this is what we're going to do, the Marvel Movie Marathon, and we're going to get back to it. But if you want to follow along, maybe you want to catch on from here forward, this is the way that we're doing it this year. So July 1st, July 2nd, July 3rd is where we're going to complete all these movies. I'll be 100% honest with you. If you guys ever try even one of these days, you're going to be exhausted. It's weird how exhausted you get by doing nothing but watching movies.
So true.
Some little tricks of the trade that we've learned so far is make sure, you have some snacks, right? Some good snacks too. We just had acai bowls this morning.
Yeah, those are delicious.
Some good stuff to put into your body. And something James has been doing, which I started hopping up and doing as well, is keep watching your movies, but just stretch. Do some squats a little bit. Stretch out those hips, those knees. Do two things at once. It's okay, and kind of keep going with the day. So if you try it, I'm telling you, you're going to be exhausted. So we've also given ourselves the 4th of July to watch 1 or 2 movies. So if we're super beat, we might skip the last movie, push one movie down, right? But we're going to try to keep the schedule as best we can. I'll let you know how it goes on Monday. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the rest of your 4th of July. This is actually my favorite holiday of the year. If you're in San Diego, if you're following us on Insta or Facebook, hit me up. We're going to have a little pool thing at the house. And if you're around and you want to do something, let me know. Barbecue, hit me up. Otherwise, we'll see you guys later. Until next time. And let me find my outro stuff. Here we go. Happy 4th of July. Happy birthday, America. Peace. And we're out.
Peace.
Thank you for listening to the Business Bros Podcast. Are you looking to get more clients or to increase your income? Hernan, the business bro, can help you generate referrals through the power of podcasting. And James, the insurance bro with Pipeline Insurance, can help you effectively add insurance to your existing business. If you are ready to create wealth today and generational wealth for tomorrow, email businessbros@csfirst.com to schedule a free consultation or join the Business Bros Network, www.businessbros.biz.